couldn't. So, but I, like I said, I don't know how you guys.
All right, guys, this is the commission review. Wait, hold on. Wait. First of all, I don't know what do you mean. I don't know what you guys are doing because this is the commission review show. I don't know what you are doing. What y'all doing? Okay. All right, now it's time to start the show. This is the commission review show.
Hey, it's your girl Stacy B. Make sure you're tuning in to my girl, Kamisha Reviews. She's going to be dropping all the bombs and serving all the piping hot tea. And you know I'm going to be there watching.
Your mic is muted.
You know what? I just did a whole intro, and that intro was everything. You know what? One more time.
Put me back down and do it again.
Happy New Year! And I was still struggling with that second one. But hey, what's going on, Community Reviews? This is the Ready to Love, and we're doing the panel review of Ready to Love episode last night. We got first up here Miss Deena, aka Christina. We got Happy Really Big TV in the building.
Hey.
And we have our guest Day Spills Tea.
Hi.
And we got Miss Abby Reviews.
Hello, everybody.
Wait, I brought out the
PCB. Huh?
I brought out the petty mic for this one.
Oh, you got the little mic.
I got the petty mic.
Oh my God, ain't no telling what about to pop off, y'all. Anyway, look, let's just jump right into it. Now, I really wanted to jump into the whole clap, Phil and Shiloh. I kind of wanted to lead up to because everybody. When I say Janice even said, I want to know what the ladies are gonna say. I was like, I don't know, but okay, let's not jump into that. Let's start from the beginning. We have these boring dates, and I'm sorry, I'm sorry, but I'm able to watch the TV show, do 50 other different things, and barely get back into it. It was boring to me, and I'm just like, bro, what's happening?
Very much so.
What did you guys think? What did you guys think?
I caught myself dozing off a couple times.
Oh, not dozing, no.
I don't know if it was the liquor or the show. I can't call it.
Okay. Oh God.
Come on, Patty.
Listen, okay, so I wasn't as bored because my dinner had just arrived, so I was really happy that my pizza was there. So I was okay with the beginning because I was really like, wah, 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 wah. Come on, let's get to the real stuff. This is boring. Don't nobody care. Yeah, I did think that Sydney Mama was a lot. I had that feel. First of all, you are calling your pets your human child siblings. Ma'am, what the hell are you doing?
Listen,
Them are pets.
I said I brought that up in my review. I brought that up in my review. Yeah.
But okay. And then what she stole my heart though when she turned to Phil and said, do you have a savings account?
A savings account. Girl. A savings account.
Her follow-up question should have been, and so what is the balance of said savings account?
Right.
Right. Because
you can have one with 5
but it may not pay a whole lot of bills.
I got a savings account, and to this date, I got 38 cents. So that doesn't mean
That's a grandma.
that means nothing. That means nothing.
Right.
I started my savings account when I was 9. That don't mean I was ready to be nobody's woman or nobody's man. I didn't get that question. That was so elementary to me.
Come on now.
Listen.
It was basic because again, like I tell my students, ask the question that you really want to know the answer to. Because the question isn't about whether you have a savings account. The question is, are you fiscally responsible? And that's
Come on.
Those are two different questions.
Exactly.
Are you fiscally responsible? Are you financially stable?
Yes.
Yeah, because
That's-
having a
Listen.
savings account, I mean, all of us got those.
Period.
If the whole world was to fall down for my daughter, could you cover the expenses to keep her in the life
Right.
that she is currently able to provide for herself? That is the
Thank you.
question.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. Because
There
I
you
would have been
go.
the thing I would say is that the way the mama was grilling was like how our mama does grill. I know she was a lot, but when you got your child up there and you on TV and then like how she said, well, if you being a player or whatever, just move on. I mean, I probably would have said something a little bit worse than that, but
Yeah.
Right.
she was probably the best part of the
Listen,
episode. Was the
I would have
mama,
been like,
so.
how many times you been to the free clinic to clear something up, my brother?
Oh,
Oh my
Right.
God.
oh my.
Not
But
the
my
clinic.
thing is, I mean, so,
It's a
and
good
again, this
question
is
though.
me. This might
Can
be
you
me
sign
reading.
this HIPAA form so I can see your
Woo!
medical
Oh,
history?
not the
Not the
HIPAA
HIPAA.
form.
Well, that's what they should have been asking Dante with all his baby mamas.
Right.
Ooh,
That would have been a good
I'm
question.
just saying.
That's
listen.
it
It's
right
funny to
there.
hear the best interview of the parents. Oh, this went great. I was like,
That's why I think it was boring. I think it was boring because there was no drama. Like
Yeah.
nobody's mama acted a fool. Nobody's daddy pulled him aside and was like, "I'm gonna whoop your ass if you break my daughter's heart." Like there was no
Listen,
drama.
okay,
Like,
wait. Mumin's daddy was 30 seconds from it. Don't think he wasn't.
I mean,
he
And-
was.
and-
He
That's
was
true.
and-
holding
Wait,
him.
who
and
got
Frank
it?
had
he was
said,
looking at her.
if Frank
I
had
know
said
you
anything
right now.
crazy, if Frank
I
had
know
said
you does.
anything
I know
crazy,
you does.
it would
I
have
love
went
when
left.
Frank
Hold
talk
up.
I
about
think
Frank.
it helped that Frank was from Ghana. I
Yes.
think it
When
helped.
he started
Yeah.
speaking that language,
When Frank's
I was like,
whole
"Yeah."
dialect changed when he
Yes.
started speaking,
Didn't
I
it
said, "Oh, he
change?
got him in the palm of his hand." Oh, there it
Yeah, he
is.
knew
I
There
what
it
to
know
do.
he
is.
He
did
knew
too
what
with
to
the
do.
language change.
He
He knew what to
said,
do.
he said, "I am the first to be born in America." I said, "Oh, wait a minute."
Look, I said, "Won't that make me my wife?" Like, what? What happened?
I said, "We done
See, I
entered."
didn't have none of my kids on this show because I would have been the mama acting a fool. Like, what are your intentions?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Is you just trying
Or
to
like
get in my
Sydney's
daughter's?
dad, who's like, "Did you kiss all 10 boys?"
Look,
Right. And I was
These
like,
are
why
the
would
things
I'd
we
have been
want to
like,
know.
I'd have been like, "Daddy, that's none of your business. I don't."
Right.
But my
Let's
thing
just.
is, he said it for me. He said it way too calm. Like he
Mhm.
said, like, "What you mean 10 minutes?" Like he was like, "So did you kiss her?" I
Yeah.
don't know.
Stacy,
Daddy
you
seems like he is very much like
I'm
the.
here.
Oh,
I'm sorry,
hey,
Stacy. I was like,
Stacy,
is she
girl.
on Stacy, mama? What's going on, Miss Stacy B?
Good morning. We were brushing our teeth, so I muted
Hey,
Oh,
myself today.
okay.
Oh,
amen.
gotcha. You
Amen.
ready,
Amen to
mama? You
that.
still taking care of your teeth?
I got a question for
I ain't ready
Stacy
yet.
when we
I'm
get
naked.
later on in this
I'm
episode.
low-key
Okay.
naked, girl.
Okay,
Okay,
take
okay.
your time, boo. Take your
All
time.
right.
What'd you say, Billy B?
When we get later on this episode, when we get to the real, what we really
The
trying to
whole
get to.
reason,
Oh,
the
yeah,
real reason for
I
this
got a
whole.
question for
Yes,
I got
the
a
reason
question
for
for
the
Stacy
season.
B. Yeah, I have a question about the process for. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there now so I don't forget, but she can answer it later. What type of, and I'm not even saying this to be funny, but what type of, and I know they have to fill out like questionnaires and stuff, but do they ask questions about jealousy? Do they ask questions about past trauma and abusive relationships? Do they ask those types of questions? Because I think, not to be nosy, but I think it's important, especially when you start talking about jealousy. Just the whole premise of the show, when you start
Mhm.
talking about jealousy, and if you can handle, certain things, and how have you handled things in the past, and are you a jealous person? And because
That's
the whole
important.
premise of the show, like, and I know
It will
we want
never work.
drama.
It would never work for me because I am very possessive. So
Mhm.
once
Right.
I am starting something with you, it should just be you and me. It can't be you, me, and then you still talking to them three as well, trying to figure out what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
Not when you,
Okay, if
because
they
I
ask
don't.
the question, they can lie. From what I've
They,
No,
seen in the
what they
past
need to do
episodes,
is
I'm
give
right
you
sure.
there,
a personality test that you take before you start a job. Where it's like what do you think everybody thinks about you, and then what do you think about yourself as the second part, and
Mhm.
they give you the printout of your management style and your thinking style, and yeah, they need to do that.
they need to do that.
Really?
They
A
probably
mental
do.
health screening.
I'm
Do
about
they
to
do a
ask
mental
Really?
Stacy.
health?
Yeah,
I'm trying to.
that's what I
Can
was
y'all
actually
hear
gonna say.
me?
Mental health screening.
Yes,
Yeah, we
baby,
can
we
hear
can
you.
hear you.
Oh yeah, we go through several rounds of
Okay.
screening.
Oh,
But even with several rounds of screening, don't mean the person can't lie or pontificate enough to
Well,
scoop by whatever it is.
I mean, psychopaths lie all the time to get through the screening. So
Come
You
on,
ain't never
Stacy.
lied about
You ain't
that.
never
But
lied
I
about
mean,
that.
So do
but I mean,
Psychopaths, sociopaths,
but I mean,
cheaters.
like the process was like a rigorous one. So I can't take that away from.
Right. But
Well, how
there's
did you not know the
always
girl
a
was
few who
pregnant?
slip through the cracks.
But I'll
Yeah.
tell y'all, when I was
The
on
good
the
liars.
Amazing Race, we did the same type of screening, like in depth, where you're talking with the psychologist as well. So I can say this network and is in alignment with what the other
I
ones
wanted
do.
to do the Amazing Race. I don't think I would have made it physically, but like the mental
I'm not even
challenges,
gonna
I
lie and say I
love
want to
it.
do it.
Exactly.
I wanted to do the
Ma, you turn me down, baby. You got me playing in the background? Because every time I click
me?
on you, it gets no mod. I don't know. Every time I'm
Oh,
scared. Hold on. We good?
We good?
there we go.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know why I feel like
I don't know why I feel like it's an echo.
Can you hear me?
It is an echo.
It is an echo. It's some sort of echo.
Yes, from you, Mama. I muted you because for some reason, whenever I speak, I hear myself, and I was scaring myself. So that's not good.
Not you scaring yourself, friend. No, friend, not you scaring
do you
yourself.
have the headphones, Mama? The headphones? Okay, I got it. I actually read that. Okay, go ahead. I actually know.
Come on, hand signals. Listen, I couldn't do an Amazing Race because one, I'm fat and I don't want to do this too. It's too much. It's too much. Like you got to run through airports. You got to climb on things. Like it's a lot.
Yeah, but if I was a skinny bitch, I would want to do it because I love the Amazing. I'm sorry, we way off topic. I'm sorry, y'all. Let's get back. I'm sorry. Because I could go.
Come
I
on.
could go real level.
Yeah, you
Come back.
Yeah, because I love the Amazing Race, but I just know like the actual challenges I'm here for. But the running and no, fat girl can't do all that.
Well,
but anyway, back to
no.
the topic.
If it's a sprint to that finish line, we in trouble.
No, you know how they be in Big Brother. And look, I'm gonna say that we're gonna move on. Like you know how they be in Big Brother, and all of a sudden they can't have but like the few cans of beer. I know. I was told that house up. What? All the beer is mine. I can't.
Not all the beer. Y'all, listen, I'm taking my ration, your ration. So sorry.
She gonna Debo everybody for the beer.
Right.
Let me tell you something.
Talk about,
okay.
talk about my grandmama got me that beer. She was like, your grandmama got me that beer.
He gonna cry in the car. Thank you, Janice. I got a Janice rave. First of all, let me say shout out to Commission Reviews crew in the chat. We got 113 coming in. Make sure you guys get the lights up for me, please. Make sure you guys check out all the content creators on my channel. We have Deena, aka Christina, who is trying to get to 100. We got Really BTV, who's trying to get to what is it again, Mom? What's your number?
6,000. Trying to get to 6,000. I'm less than 100 away. So if everybody in the chat isn't subscribed to me, I'm less than 100 away from 6,000. So yeah, we could do it. We could do it.
Come on now.
Come on,
Janice, we got
do
Ray
it.
Really BTV. We got a Ray Really BTV channel, and Deena, aka they're trying to get to a goal. Okay,
Yes.
this is New Year's goal. We got Miss
I'm
Abby
like
reviews.
25 away.
Come on, 25.
We lost
You only
Stacy
25
again.
away. Oh yes.
I'm back.
Come on.
We gotta get Miss Deena to 100. All she's asking for.
Come on, 99 and a half will not do.
Won't
Come
do.
on.
Exactly.
Right?
99 and a half won't do.
Oh, I need. Let's see, 22. I'm at 78.
Come on, 78. That's a strong.
Make sure we all follow Miss Day also as well, please. Because I want everybody to, you know how I like to share the subscribers and just grow
and be on the lookout. Be on the lookout because the other night we did a selling Tampa live. So the same people that's in this live, y'all come in here over there for selling
really
Tampa.
Yes. I missed that because I love me some selling Tampa.
Yes, honey. Yes, we did
one, and that's
be on the lookout. Be on the lookout for it, y'all.
Really big. We didn't have the star of the show. Not only share it on her Instagram story, Joanna, what we was talking about, commented on what we were saying about her in the Instagram. So I'm like,
oh, what she said? What she? I told she retweeted us.
Listen to me. You don't.
I do listen.
You fired.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Listen. I love you. I love you. Listen. Look. But what did she say? Just tell me what she has said.
I ain't heard right now at this moment.
What she had said was.
Retweeted us. I saw that she posted us on her Insta story.
Yes, but she had said something. Girl, I'll show you. I'll see a screenshot. Listen, people gonna start dragging me in the chat. We done got completely off the topic. I will
Can
All
we
right, let's
can
get
we
back. Let's
can
get
we
back. I'm
bring it
sorry.
back to
look.
Shiloh and her overexposed
Okay,
feelings,
okay. Look,
please?
let's
Thank
bump
you.
it, bump it. Let's just go and get into the meat and potatoes of what it is.
Right.
Okay, let's forget
Okay.
the
Right, let's
side
get
dishes.
there.
Go
Let's
and
go
get
on
in
and
it.
get there.
Can
All
I
right.
do
First of
can
all,
I
I
do the
got called.
recap? Because I feel like I'm gonna be
Wait,
super
wait. Let me
animated.
just say this.
Are you
Disclaimer.
gonna talk about
I got
how
called out. I got called out.
everybody got played?
Shout out to
How
Janice.
everybody got played?
Wait, I got called out, and I'm gonna respond. Okay. Now, I didn't change my mind. I said it carefully, and I also stayed on the line. I know what I'm doing. I said I wanted to see the episode, and then I will, give my whatever. So I want the ladies to go first, and I'll give mine at the end. I just want to say that real quick because I got caught out here like an hour ago. So I
Oh
know you want to
my.
do the commentary, Miss Petty. Mike, go right ahead. Hey, Just Blaze.
Okay, so this is what happened, right? So boom. So
Oh boy.
Shiloh and Phil was at the club one night.
Mm-hmm.
This was a non-production night, so there were no cameras. There was no
Right.
production team. Because I had somebody jump into my comments and ignorantly say, "Well, she was never really in any danger because the production team was right behind her. So if she walked off, there wasn't nothing going to happen." No, you dummy. That's not what happened. So
There was
they're
no
there.
production there.
There was no production there.
Right.
This was just them hanging
Which
out
is
one
why
night.
there's no footage of it. Duh.
Right.
Exactly. Otherwise they would have showed her walking away
Still full
They
count.
would have
750
showed the whole
times.
thing. If they had
They,
it on camera,
definitely.
they would have showed the whole damn thing.
And then
Mhm.
so she okay, let's rewind. At the resort, Shiloh came up to Phil and she said, "Love me, pick me, choose me, because I choose you. I love you."
Oh my
Oh
God.
wow. Oh
And
wow.
and Phil was like, you cute. I got you, boo. And that's it. He didn't say you the one. He didn't say I choose you. He didn't
Not
say
you
let's
choose,
put
I
it.
got you, boo.
He was real
He
vague.
might as well had kissed her on the forehead.
Come on,
Oh,
Jesus.
snap.
He was real vague.
He
Okay.
he was like, "Oh, that is, you know
Oh,
what?
you so cute.
You're all
cute.
right with me." That is what he pretty much gave
You
it.
know
Oh, you all
You know
right.
what that was? You know how when you were a kid and you told somebody you had a crush on them and they didn't really return it, but they didn't want to hurt your feelings?
And they was
That's
like,
what that was.
they was like, oh.
Oh, that's
I'll
so
call.
sweet.
No,
That's
now
what
Oh.
that
you
was.
call
That
me.
was
We'll call you. Yeah.
right. That was that's so sweet. That's what that was, y'all.
That's wonder what's when a nigga say be like, "Oh, I missed you," and you ain't thought about that nigga, and you're like, "Oh, that's sweet. Thank
Yeah.
you."
phone. Who did
When they be in your DMs talking about how beautiful
Who
you
did?
are, you be like, "Oh, that's so sweet."
When they be like, "Oh, your lips are juicy," you be like,
Mm-mm.
Hey, Janice.
So anyway, so in the euphoria of her jumping off the love ledge and say, "Choose me, pick me, love me,"
Mhm.
she get in the car on the way back home, and the love haze dissipates, and then she comes to herself, and she's like, "Wait a minute, that nigga didn't say he choose me too,"
Right.
and she was like, "Okay, bet I'm gonna see this nigga again because I just love me, choose me, pick me. We in relation, we gonna ride off into the sunset." So Phil has an event where he is DJing, hosting, whatever it is that he does in his professional life as a professional party starter. I guess I don't know.
Everybody's on
His
this
title
topic,
keeps changing. Who knows?
like the whole
And so,
season.
party promoter, party producer, whatever. He makes the flyers. I don't know. So he has a party.
No,
and
that's Frank.
Not he makes the flyers. I'm so
Oh yeah, that's Frank. That's right.
I thought it was
Rocket. No.
I thought Phil was the party producer. What does Phil do?
No,
No,
Frank-
that's Frank.
Yeah.
No, Frank.
Whatever.
No,
That's
beverage.
Cornelius,
Didn't they
right?
a beverage company.
I-
That
was
is
Cornelius.
Phil.
That was the one that got eliminated.
Phil is the party producer, I thought.
No, that's Frank.
No,
That's
Frank
why he
does.
always
Frank
say him
has
and
a
Sydney
beverage
have that
company.
same lifestyle, that nightlife lifestyle or whatever.
Yeah.
I thought
I
that
think
was
he-
Phil and
but-
I
Sydney.
think they
I had
both
about
do it.
three-
I think this whole entire season, everybody don't have a job and everybody's a creator. I don't
Listen,
know.
no,
I think about
because
three of
Phil
them,
and
though.
Phil and Sydney know each other from the party
No,
scene.
Frank.
No,
Frank
Frank
does.
and
Phil-
Sydney know each other
I don't
from the
think
party
so.
Frank
scene.
and Sydney.
It's Frank, girl.
Frank and Sydney.
Yeah,
That is
Frank
all
and Sydney
year.
know each
Sydney-
other.
This is sad that
Sydney
we're in
didn't
this part
start
of the
paying
season, we
Phil
still know who
attention
people are.
How about either eeny, meeny, miny, mo, they both niggas with jobs we don't know about. Okay? Anyway.
Look,
So-
first of all,
Oh God, here we go. Cause here come her love for what's his face. Go ahead. Old rockhead nigga. Go ahead.
I love them both. So what we gonna do is We ain't talking about their heads today.
Okay, I ain't said nothing about nobody having a rock head. You brought that up this time.
We are not doing the trigger, mama, because you know your triggers put a ring on it.
Okay,
So,
listen, we
look, see
that train wreck. We not even go because that's a dumpster fire. Okay, so
He's a marketing consultant.
He's okay. Okay, he sells napkins.
Now we
Moving
look
on.
at
So
napkins.
So so now that the love haze and the euphoria of her taking a chance of walking out on the love ledge has dissipated, and she has realized that this man didn't say he chooses her back. She goes, okay, well, let me talk to this nigga because I said, pick me, I choose you. This way I'm parking, and he ain't saying back. So she goes to they meet at a bar. They drink it all night. She trying to get him. She trying to get chose. She trying to get him to be. She's trying to be either the top girl or the bottom bitch, or I don't know what position she's trying to get into. But she trying to get chose, and he is not doing. And he not doing no choosing. He really trying to be like, hey, boo, you know I like you and I like hanging out with you. I don't know about choosing you though. I'm still in the process. I still have a connection with this other girl. I can't say right now that I'm ready to say you is the one. Which
just like she wasn't ready to say it to Tyrone when he was throwing his whole heart out there.
Well,
exactly. See, that's what she get for not,
so when you do clownery, sometimes the clown comes back to bite you.
Right.
That part.
Because Tyrone said, I choose you, Pikachu.
And she had basically made the man kiss her on the previous episode when he wasn't trying to.
Exactly.
So
I would be daughter, you should have fought hard. She should have fought harder for Tyrone, and she probably wouldn't have been in the same position. But you know, we digress. Hindsight is 2020. So she continues to throw drinks, and they doing shots and things, and she's still steady trying to get this man to say, "I choose you," and he like, no, I'm not gonna do that. And so she gets mad because she is in her feelings and the man that she wants is not saying that he wants her. So he's trying to talk to her about the situation. And if he's not saying, I choose you, she is getting angrier and angrier. So she finally says, that's it. I'm done. Ooh, I'm at the elder's house. So I have to be I can't use the words I want to.
Right now.
F you, F your mama, F your lineage, F everything about you, F your socks, F your drawers, F your mama, all of that, and get out of my face. Just get out of my face. And so she stomps off mad. Frank, what's the child name? Phil, being who he is as a person, says, okay, you can be angry at me. However, I'm not going to let you be angry and angry yourself into an unsafe situation, regardless of how mad you are at me. So she's so busy in her hissy fit that she's running off at 5 a.m. in some shoes that's probably hurting her feet, angry, stomping off down an alley in the dark somewhere in the rain.
Okay, so, hold on. I just got to say this. At the end of the day, and I understand all these things, okay? I just had to say this one thing, and I want you ladies to be completely honest with me, okay? A man picking you up and you're upset and you say leave me alone, and we've all been in a position where we was upset with somebody, a dude, and we didn't want to talk for that moment or whatever. Do we feel like that was okay?
Yes, and let me tell you. I said for me.
Yes,
can I say for me? Can I say for me?
For you, yeah.
For me, it's okay because I weigh a strong 3 something, and if he just picked me up out of nowhere and carried me, I'm not mad anymore.
Oh my God.
What happened? Okay, Daddy.
Because I gotta avoid conflict. So I'm gonna walk away. So if you pick me up and restrain me and keep me in that moment, then you're going against what I'm trying to do. Because I'll walk away.
Yes.
And y'all will be like Shiloh, sad in the corner.
I've been down this road, before, and I've got, some domestic violence in my history. So I walk away because you don't know my crazy and I don't know your crazy. So I'm gonna just walk away.
And see, she tried to walk away, which is what makes him wrong for picking her up and not allowing her to. He was completely out of line for that.
I agree. Hold on, wait. I want people to say one at a time. I agree with that. But really big, what were you gonna say? Or Stacy, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Did I talk? I didn't want to talk over nobody.
I could barely hear. I think Stacy's real low. What'd you say, Mama?
Well, if I'm in an unsafe situation, I give all y'all permission to come and get me. If I'm inebriated, I'm a little tipsy, so I'm not making the right decisions or coherent decisions, and I'm putting myself in harm's way, and someone is thoughtful enough to make sure you don't even fool with me like that, and you're like, hey, I'm gonna take you back to old girl Carr who told me to come get you. I'm gonna bring you back by your friends because this is unsafe, and I just don't feel like this is the best thing for you. Yeah, you better come pick me up too. If I'm acting a fool and I have no presence of mind, yes.
So
Because
my
what's the other
Exactly.
option? What's the
so
other
my
option?
opinion,
You're in a little bitty dress in on a DC alley with all kind of other people out there at
drunk,
5:30 in the morning,
drunk.
drunk as a skunk. What?
So my thing
What?
is this. This is how I feel about the situation. I absolutely 100% understand both points of view. I do. I'm
Yeah.
like Tommy. I'm like when
Mhm.
Tommy had that conversation with them and he said, I see this from both angles. But I
Mhm.
think for me, for me to make a definitive decision is what Phil said to her when they were talking one on one. And Phil said, listen, this is the decision I had to make. You can be mad at me, but you live to tell the story, or I let you
Mhm.
walk down that alley and something happened to you, and then it's
Mhm.
on me. Because the first thing they're
Mhm.
going to say is, why would
Why
you
did
let
you
her
let
walk
her
down
go
that
up like
alley?
that? Yep.
You knew she
And
was
y'all know
drunk.
what?
You knew she was mad. You knew she wasn't thinking clearly. And what Phil did was, I'm going to take you from an unsafe place. I'm going to put you in a safe situation, and then you can be as mad as you fucking want. Now, he absolutely should not have put his hands on her, but sometimes this is, in my opinion, this is a situation of ends justifying the means. Because, like Tommy said, his ultimate responsibility is to make sure you are safe. And here's where I say to you ladies, and when I, not you on the panel, but I mean in general, we've got to make a decision about what we want from men. Do we want
Mhm.
men to
Right.
be our protectors? Do we want men to be there and be there for us and support us? Because at the end of the day, and I mean every major city, I'm not gonna make this about DC, but in any
Mhm.
major city there are unsafe areas. And
Yes.
like
Like
when
absolutely.
even when Shiloh and I hope people paid attention to when Shiloh said you could have followed me, and Phil's response was, I didn't want to go down that alley. So
Mhm.
if that was if
Yeah.
the area was that unsafe,
Mhm.
But you
where
see,
he was like, I'm not even following you down that alley because
but
that situation is unsafe.
really,
Right.
B, go back to what you said. But you could have kept following me. So you want someone to chase you. So you're willing to put yourself and someone
In
else in an
danger.
In
unself
danger.
situation
Mm-hmm.
and in
Cause you mad.
danger because you mad. That's
And
So
again,
all.
my thing
and
is
I don't want
And I
anybody to
tell
feel
y'all,
like,
Hold
I'll
on,
tell
y'all.
y'all something else.
Day has a short time. I want her to speak. I'm sorry, she has to go in
Oh,
a little bit. So I'm
oh,
sorry, Day.
okay.
What would you say, Mama?
okay.
Oh, that's so kind of you. No, I was just going to say, for me, I can understand him in that moment reacting as a man should to be protective of her. But I feel like when they sat down and talked about it later, and she's telling you that she has a past that made this a triggering moment for her, that incited a bunch more fear in her, that I feel like he should have been apologetic instead of still explaining why. Like your
I can
whys are
agree.
fine, but I'm telling you, I felt violated by this. This was not something that I agreed with happening. And I feel like he should have just been more understanding and more apologetic
Mhm.
instead of just constantly defending himself
I
in
can
that
agree
moment.
with that.
I
I can
don't
agree
think
with that. But I
And
think
don't
yeah,
that
take
was
me
the
nowhere
editing.
where we can't walk outside because it's not safe.
no, listen, no, I'm
Why
not
she
yeah,
pull?
wow. Okay. Wow.
Right.
I was gonna say is
I'm
that
telling you, people be
he
milking
could
stuff.
I would still prefer him to do exactly what it is that he did. Get her into a safe situation,
Yeah.
even if it's against her. Listen, I would rather be angry with you the next day than
Then
be
be dead.
found dead somewhere.
Right.
Well, first of
And
all, why
I
are
would
we in
rather
a location that
I
death is intimate? I'm just saying,
We
why
don't
are we
know
even in a
Listen,
anything could have.
situation where
let me
I
death
tell
is
would
you
around the
what.
corner?
I
I'm
would
trying to
rather
Let me
be
say
understand.
this.
listen. I would
No, I'm
rather be
saying, why
angry
are
than
we even
somewhere
in a
raped
situation
and
like
cried at a
this?
hospital somewhere as
well
well.
How is this
because
romantic?
really
Just trying to
because
understand.
really B told us. I mean, like we know clubs and stuff when you're out, they're always in different type of neighborhoods. But really B said it. But she wanted somebody to chase her. That's what it was.
That's
And
possibly it.
Well, let me tell y'all, I've been out in
And
the
that's bad on
in
her.
the DC area, and I don't park. I valet, and so I understand that some of these clubs they're really nice clubs on the inside, but the areas
Yeah,
that
but
they
the
are in
areas
are
are
less
not the nicest
desirable.
areas.
So I get
Exactly.
it.
they like
Especially
that's a
But you
you
especially
have to
that
thing.
be
time of
honest
night, and
too.
especially when
If
you're
he really
inebriated.
knew Shiloh, if they had some deeper conversations, he would have known about her background, and he would have known that was a trigger for her.
Yes.
I
So
agree with that.
so that again
100.
proves that it was never going to be her.
Right.
That's
Because if you're
correct.
really feeling somebody, like if I'm dating somebody, when I start to feel comfortable with them, I share my history. Like, this is a trigger for me. This bothers me. This is what I've been through. So they know, like, hey, you can't just walk up behind me and grab me because
Yeah.
of what's happened in the past. I think you're going to hit me. You know what I'm saying? So if
Yeah.
they were really like that, she would have
Mhm.
explained that to him, and he
Y'all
wouldn't
saw
know
Walter
better.
crying the first
Right.
day about his wife. Y'all saw
Please.
Yep.
I
Walter.
know that we would have
Charlotte
known
was
that.
crying.
And then
Charlotte was crying too. About the
Yeah.
elimination. She was so
baby,
And
upset.
remember, even Aisha was talking
we
about how much she
we
had shared
always
with
so
Phil.
upset. I know
Right.
we always so upset. We're always so upset. Y'all got baby. Remember, I'm my viewpoint is different. So
I want to
Can
hear.
I
Stop
ask y'all
doing
a
that.
question?
Sure.
I do want to say.
I know you
Okay, so
want to. I know you. So say it.
let me give y'all a curveball too. So y'all are aware that Phil's mom passed away, right? So I
Yeah.
think that when he's looking at things, especially when it comes from like women being into, I think he is more of like a protective person
Yeah.
Right. I
So
get
He's
because of
that.
that.
hyper vigilant about.
that
That makes sense. That makes
Mhm.
sense.
I just
Now,
feel
can
like
I
this.
ask y'all this
Go,
though?
go right
Do
ahead. Go
y'all
right
feel
ahead.
like do y'all feel like Phil was like totally into Shiloh until Sydney got him in the gym and was doing her stretches and
Yes.
squats and all of that in front of him? Then
Mhm.
all of a sudden,
Yeah.
That
Could
girl,
have
that
been.
chick got a body.
Yeah.
She's very attractive. Not saying Shallow was not, but
Wait, wasn't
I
Phil
just
the one that that went to meet like several friend groups? Wasn't Phil like meeting everybody's friends
Yeah,
because he
Phil
was
is
talking to
very
he's very
everybody?
popular.
popular.
So
He's
I
very
feel like
popular.
Phil was spreading it real thin, and I don't ever think Shiloh was the one or the two at any given
mm,
Oh no,
I don't
not
given
think
not the
moment.
three.
anybody is the one or the two. Phil is like Oprah. You get a kiss, you get a kiss, you get a kiss.
Right.
First
I
of all,
think
Phil
Phil
was
was.
okay,
never
so
together.
wait. I just want to speak to some of the comments that I saw in the chat about, oh, he could have just talked to her. When you are that drunk and that angry, no, people not gonna be able to talk you down like that.
mm-mm.
Like, oh, you're in an unsafe area. Let me get you to an unsafe area. At that point, if he'd have said that to her, she'd have been like, F you, F the safe area, F everything about you, your
Mm-hmm.
big lying lips, all of that, F all of that, get out of my face. So
Mm-hmm.
she wasn't going to be reasonable, open, or
Not at all.
acceptive of him trying to protect her in any way, shape, or form. So he did what he had to do in order to get her where she needed to be in a safe area. Sometimes you
Come
cannot
on,
talk
boss
people
pro.
down. That's
And
just like you trying to
Also,
take the drunk people's keys and convince them not to drive. Sometimes you
No,
just got
you're
to
right.
snatch the keys out their hand because you're not going to be able to have a coherent conversation with that person so that they understand what is happening.
Yeah. And
Now,
remember, I still asked
You know
her.
what? That's a good.
"Do you
Can y'all
think
hear me?
I was
mm-mm.
Phil asked her, do you think I was intending to harm you? She said no.
She
Physically,
said
no.
yes, emotionally. Girl, sit your stupid ass
and
down.
I
you
didn't
know
buy
what,
that.
I did
when
say I did.
women,
I have to admit.
we really got to stop milking and manipulating
You right, Stacy.
She disappeared. And yeah.
But that stop manipulating situations. The answer should have just been no, girl. We already know
So,
he hurt your feelings. We already know
so
that.
let me
Yes.
ask.
She felt
Yes.
well.
Can y'all
No,
hear me? Can
I'm,
y'all hear
I'm
me?
gonna
Yeah,
say.
I
I'm
can
gonna say
now.
if you felt that he was, it's like she was dancing. I feel like she was dancing around it. I feel like she was dancing
Yes.
around it. Like she wanted to say, yeah, I feel like 'cause when you said he was trying to hurt me, I would have said just stand in that. If that's how you felt, I would have said yes. I felt like he was trying to hurt me, regardless if it was an unpopular response or not.
Mm-hmm.
Stand in that. That's the. I was. That's why I felt like it
But
was a waffle. I'm
she
like,
was
So
damn,
trying
let
to
me
she
ask
was
a
trying to
question.
emotions, and I.
manipulate the situation because she knew good
Yeah,
and
she was
well
trying
he
to
wasn't trying to
manipulate the
physically
situation.
hurt that
Okay.
girl.
There you
So
go.
can
That's
I
what it
ask a
was.
question?
Her feelings was hurt, so
So
she
can
was
I
trying to
ask a
hurt him back.
question?
Mm-hmm.
Can I
ask a question to the chat for the people who are defending, who are acting like Phil did, that they don't understand why Phil did what he did or whatever. Let me ask you guys a question. Somebody just said a minute ago about about somebody trying to drive and snatching the keys out. Let me ask you guys a question. If she were drunk and was getting ready to get in the car and drive, and he had to physically his hands on her to get the keys out of her hand to stop her from driving drunk and potentially causing an accident, would y'all still be saying that he was wrong and he should have just let her drive because he was violating her personal space?
She wasn't in intimate danger. I'm sorry. She was not in no intimate danger at that moment.
Are
you?
No, it's the same situation. It's the same situation, beloved. It's the same
situation
because here's the thing. People drive drunk every day and make it home safely and never get into a car accident. But that one time that they misjudge and they do and they get into an accident, to me, it's the same thing. It's Phil is saying, listen, and again, I don't know where y'all live, so I'm not gonna sit here and tell nobody where y'all live, but I'm gonna tell you where the fuck I live. I'm gonna tell you about my Washington, D.C. And let me tell you something. I was born and raised there. And there are parts of the city that I don't go in. There are parts of the city that I don't go in, and there are definitely alleys, back ways, and side streets that I'm not going to be in the middle of the night drunk. And if somebody, whether it's a friend, whether it's a guy that I just met at the club, is like, yo, baby girl, that's not a good idea. Again, this not some stranger that did it. It's somebody that she says she cared about who was trying to stop her from making a bad decision. Now, potentially, no. There could have been absolutely nothing in that alley. But what we don't know is that there could have been, and I'm just here to tell y'all, go look at the stats in D.C. right now. Look at the murder rate in D.C. right now. Look at the assault rate in D.C. right now.
The thing about it, I know the crime is high in Washington.
And Kamisha, I used to live in Dallas. I ain't going in Oak Cliff after dark.
Let me tell you something. Oak Cliff is no joke. Let me tell you something. I'm going to be honest. In Oak Cliff, if I even drive by it, I'm locking my door. And I'm inside of a vehicle. So I'm saying it's toe up down. I mean, if they're watching, I'm sorry, but it is toe up down there. But what I'm saying is, I get the scenario with the keys. But it's the same thing. But
it's the same thing.
If I'm walking down an alley, if I'm walking down the alley and nothing is happening, it's not the same as I'm turning the keys in my car.
But you don't know what
I could crash or I could, I just
but the same thing. It does equate because you don't know. Just like you driving and don't know what's around the corner, you don't go down that alley and don't know what's around the corner. You don't know what is waiting for you at the end of the alley. And then when
and then you drunk.
So wait a minute. If he just lets her stomp off, if he lets her stomp off and have her space down the alley, and she gets bopped in the top of her head and raped and left in the alley.
Oh, not the R word. No. Beep, beep, beep. No.
Listen, I said it 16 times in the video. YouTube don't be listening to me. And so now you are in the situation that you're in because you decided to be angry, mad, and drunk and stomp off, and he decided to let you have your space and not care about your well-being, and
you being drunk and dramatic.
Thank you.
And putting other people's safety
please.
At risk.
I don't listen. I'm sorry if she was. I'm sorry if she was triggered. I'm sorry if people in the chat are triggered. But I am okay with her being triggered and angry today, and being able to talk about it. Than him have let her go, and something terrible had happened to that girl, and now we all looking dumb in the face. Talk about, oh well, he should have went after her. He shouldn't have let her go down. I don't care what she said. He should have followed her and made sure she was okay.
After she said it bothered her.
Hey, hold on, just a second, mamas. Hang on. Yeah, hold on, just a second. Now, y'all do understand that we're having a discussion, and we can have a passionate discussion. It's not taking a turn. We have different opinions, passionate discussion. Please don't say that in the chat. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Billy BT. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I'm so sorry. Go ahead, mama.
What they said?
We're just talking. But my thing,
I got it. Don't worry about it.
That's actually the example I was going to use I was going to use the exact same example. And my thing is this: it doesn't even have to be that extreme. It doesn't even have to be that extreme, y'all. Let's say that Phil had let her go down that alley and he turned around, even if he waited for her to come back. Let's say he didn't leave her there. What if while she was in that alley, she tripped and hurt herself on a broken glass bottle? What if somebody was in that alley and robbed her? It don't even have to be as extreme as that. But I understand, like, I just don't think, I understand in that situation making the decision that Phil made. Now, I do agree that in their one-on-one conversation, he could have been a little more apologetic rather than just defending his stance on it, because I think she understood why he did it. I think she was just trying to get him to understand why for her it was a violation. And that's a situation where Phil is gonna, I think Phil is okay with living with the decision he made, because like he said, listen, at the end of the day, I had a decision to make, and you here to talk. You can be mad at me all you want, but you're here to tell the story. And that's it.
Do we think she would have had the same reaction if this didn't happen right after a conversation where she realized she's not the one?
Right.
Because I
Probably
really
not.
feel like she's trying to make it maybe a little bigger because her feelings are just sorely hurt and she's embarrassed that this happened.
But this is
Absolutely.
why what Tommy said, I 100% agree. Why are we having a serious conversation at 3 in the morning, whether you had one drink, 3 drink? I don't think it was the environment to have this type of conversation.
Because she
I
went
got
there
the
to
vote right
confront
now.
him.
Alcohol is liquid
I'm telling
courage.
you, she went there to confront him and get chosen. She was going there to
And
get
that
her
was a
answer.
mistake. And that was a mistake. You're on a show where your choices are supposed to be made evident at the end, but you decided you're going to try and pressure him and make a decision now, and now
Well,
everything is a
let's talk
mess.
about why. Let's talk about
Right?
why. Go
Okay.
back
Well,
to the
all I
why
can
of
say is
it.
like I said,
Tyrone gone.
alcohol is
Tyrone,
liquid courage. So maybe
Tyrone was
she had those
gone.
drinks and felt the need to, okay, I'm going to pressure him. I'm going to ask the question. I'm not going to stop
Yeah,
till I get an answer.
Well,
Well,
I
y'all
mean,
yeah.
want to
y'all
know what my
gotta think.
theory is?
Y'all gotta
Hold
My
on.
think.
theory,
It
Hold
is
on. Stacey trying to
pressure.
talk and she can barely hear. What'd you say, Stacey?
Y'all gotta think. It is pressure. Okay, the one person that was riding for you is eliminated. Now, who you thought you could depend on to get you through, he ain't feeling you no more. So
Hmm.
it's dramatics and it's
Hmm.
desperate.
Yeah,
Desperation.
I
Yeah,
agree.
but then don't come trying to accuse somebody's character. And that's what Phil was saying. Phil was saying, I'm here to defend my character because you're accusing me.
Exactly.
Hmm.
He
But
didn't
that's
defend. He was
I
sitting there like this the whole time. If
I'm
somebody's accusing me of
He
doing
was,
something, if
he
someone
was,
is accusing me of something serious, I'm gonna be like, look, bro, I'm trying to save your life. If that's my son, I'm gonna say, look, let her walk behind there because she obviously don't care. He just sat there like this, and
but what is he
I
supposed to
don't
do
know.
as a man? Again, you with our black men, you're damned if you do sometimes and you're damned if you don't. This is
exactly.
a man
right?
that's
That's
6'4".
exactly, and that's why I said
That's
we need
true.
to make up our
So he
minds
can't
about what we want in a
it
man.
Yeah,
you said it, and I'm 100% with you today, really be, because you said it. Do y'all want chivalry or do you want a hot mess? What do we
Right.
want as women? And as women, what are we doing with
We
our
want a
truth?
sensitive thug.
Are we gonna grow and heal and grow? Are we gonna keep being,
A
manipulating
sensitive thug.
situations so we can be a victim for attention? Like what? Like what do we want as women?
Hmm.
We need to come to a point where we need to really decide on some things in life.
and
We
when you said clearly, you said he was not going to hurt you physically. That should be the end of the conversation. Like, that's it. He was not going to harm you. He was not going to do anything to, should have been the end of this conversation. Yeah, we are
Right,
just
and
speculating.
he took her to the car and he let her down. He didn't push her in the car. He didn't force. He took her to her car and let her down. He got her to
what?
a safe space
Hmm.
and let her down.
Hmm.
You can be as
I'm
dramatic
Wait,
as you want.
wait
I'm
a
not
minute.
saying that I'm
He
not okay.
didn't just take her to a
I'm
car.
gonna
He
say this.
took her back to her friend.
Well,
He took
I'm
her
not
well,
back
saying
to
that
her
he's
friend who she
abusive. Okay,
came
hold
there
on.
Okay, to
with.
her friend.
This is what I want
Okay,
to
all
put
right,
out
back to
there.
her friend.
Ladies, I want to put this out there. I am not saying, and I'm not speaking for the champion for myself. I'm not saying this because I don't want to bash a black man. I have 2 boys, and I also had a dad. I'm not saying that's why I was very careful. Like he's some kind of monster. I said that in the space that she was in when she said back up, I feel like this for any situation. If a woman says I'm upset, leave me alone, at least give her that space because all these things negative can happen. I don't know. That's just
but
how
if
I'm not saying that he was
If
tripping.
y'all are in the park
you
in the
say
middle of the day and she
I wouldn't
stomps
be like
off,
that.
then yes, give her her space. If you
yeah,
are at night drunk as a skunk in an alley that's unsafe, no ma'am.
Yes.
Sorry about it. Be mad and salty the next day and you still breathing about it. I'm sorry.
And then what happened with the cast? We have all these women on the show, and I'm sorry, I'm just trying to figure out where was everybody at, and why are we in an alley at 3:00 in the morning with a cast for a dating show? This is not romantic. I just don't understand. Where's the romance? In the alley?
Baby,
With the people peeing and stuff?
But that's the thing. But
Let's talk about our
we got
relationship
to the
right now.
alley. We
I
got
smell
to
shit
the
and
alley
everything.
because somebody had a temper tantrum and stomped all the way
Exactly. They
through the
weren't
streets of
arguing in
DC.
the alley. She walked off into the alley.
She
They
needs
weren't arguing in
answers.
the alley. They were in a safe space when they were arguing. She walked into an unsafe space. And that's the whole point.
She did not
I
get
don't.
she
I don't. I don't think it.
Take you behind to the house.
I don't think it was supposed to be.
If your homegirl, if the homegirl looking at the dude like, go get her because I'm in heels and it's
Right,
and I'm not about to chase after her. You
Exactly.
Go, okay.
I'm not about to break my ankle in these
I'm in
Jimmy
my car.
Choos.
Y'all better hurry up.
So she
Look,
like,
sugar
hurry
melts
up,
in the rain.
Hurry up.
Hurry
Turn the
up
engine
and
running.
hurry up and go get her because I'm ready
At
to
least
go
he
and
cared.
see.
At least he cared enough to go and see about her. Because there's plenty of men who would have just let you walk your little mad behind off
Baby,
into
stay
the
in here.
alley and not give it no damn. And you better go get your
You would have
girl.
been getting another phone number while you was gone.
Listen. Ooh. Well,
But
Jesus.
not even more than that. All of a sudden, where they live? They left? Where'd they go?
Okay.
Oh, you know where they
Would have
went.
been on the phone
Boom,
with
boom,
Cindy
boom.
telling some girl I'm on my way, boo.
At the end of the day, I really wish she had played this differently from the jump. The biggest problem is that she was trying to get a man to confirm that he wants to be with her. And to be honest, ladies, like all ladies, if you don't know for sure by the way he treats you that you are the one, ain't no need in asking him.
Say it again
Point
for the
blank
people
period.
in the back. If you have to act,
Because if he wants you, you will know
thank
beyond a
you.
shadow of a
If
doubt.
he wanted
So don't
to, he
plan no meeting
would.
at a bar to argue.
Listen,
Crazy.
listen. You can't pressure no man like that. If he wants to, he will.
Right.
Please
Yes, and
understand.
you will know.
Thank
You
you.
won't have to question it.
If you have to ask where are we, and what are we doing, then y'all going nowhere,
Nowhere.
nowhere,
Baby.
absolutely nowhere.
And you know what, you telling the truth. You ain't telling a lie because I think like me sometimes, me personally in dating, like you be confused and like for me, I just need affirmation sometimes. But what you saying is the truth because if I don't have anything affirmative already and I still gotta ask that question, we don't need to be here.
Right.
That's true. At this age, I
You
gotta
right.
ask
It's
the
tough to
question.
let
This is too
go,
much
but
capacity.
sometimes that's
First of
what you
all,
gotta do.
we
And
too
she's the
grown.
To get
Use
to the
your
real,
words.
yes.
So she should have known. She should have known that he wasn't feeling her like she was feeling him.
She knew Phil was a runner, a track star, and I don't know why she thought to press this man.
Look, I think she because as women we do know that like you know if a man is feeling somebody else more than you might not want to admit it but you know what I'm
Listen,
saying.
Especially in this
She had a thing
situation.
for Phil. She's had a thing for Phil since the beginning, I think, and she was always choosing Phil, even when Tyrone was like, "You my wife, the Lord. I don't talk to the Lord about you. You it." And she was like, but I don't. But you don't look like what I want, because your eyes is looking in two different directions, sir. So that's what we not gonna do.
You know
Is
what?
this?
I
I
cannot
can't stand you right now. I can't
you talking
stand
about
you.
Phil or you
We're
talking
not.
about I thought you talking about
I'm talking
Tyrone.
about
Yeah.
Tyrone.
You know
Oh my God.
Tyrone will stare you into space, baby.
First of
Eyes. Are you looking into my soul?
I'm sorry.
You
I'm sorry. I'm
you
sorry,
talking
Loretta. I'm
about
gonna back up off your
Ricky
boyfriend. I'm gonna back up off your boyfriend,
No,
Loretta. I'm sorry. I'm
thing is,
sorry.
if you are
That fool has saw my whole outfit
you
under
should know.
here.
Listen,
Especially in this situation.
this was just a drawn out love triangle, love line, because it wasn't really a triangle because they weren't connected. But it was Tyrone chasing after Shiloh, who was chasing after Phil, who's chasing after Sydney, and
Like that
Sydney
Prince
is chasing
song.
after Frank, and like it just keeps going. This is why I don't like the show.
It's
Hold on,
just like
y'all.
the Prince
Hold on,
song. I
y'all.
want you
Ladies,
and you
just
want
a
him
second.
and he
Hang
wants
on, just a
her.
second, mama. First of all, I want to say welcome Ida, who's in the chat. Her comment
Hey,
is
Ida Boo.
I totally
Hey,
think
boo.
he needed to protect her in this situation. I'm sorry, in that situation. I don't like when she paused when asked was Phil trying to hurt her And then she said emotionally, no, ma'am.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying.
Mhm.
Stand in
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Also, I want to welcome. I'm sorry, actually, Aubrey, a content creator. I'm also happy to say I'm supporting. Welcome to the chat. Actually, Aubrey, how are you?
Welcome. Oh, thank you so much. I had a meeting. I have my godparents for the holidays, but I just wanted to jump in. I've been listening on the drive over here, and you guys are lit. This is lit.
We always are. I'm telling you, this is just another day at the office. So
Lord
Right.
we're add to
Jesus.
it. We're talking about the
Are we
Shiloh.
still talking about Shiloh and Phil though by any
Yes, we
chance?
are.
Or?
Yes,
Yes, we
because
Go
are.
ahead. Hey,
that's the only
go
interesting
ahead.
thing that happened in this whole episode. So
Abby.
yes,
Right.
Amen.
Well,
it
you
was.
know,
Did I
well,
lie?
guys, if I could just say, I am so
You did not.
upset with Miss Shiloh. I am so upset with her. It's almost like she was like a black Karen in this whole
Oh
episode.
no.
She
Mm.
was upset and angry at Phil for not wanting her the way she wants him. And
Mm,
then now
mm.
she's going to assassinate his character? Come on.
Yes, yes,
Mm.
yes, yes.
Ladies, we got to be better than that. We got to be better than that.
Who
We have to
snap?
take accountability for our own actions.
Right.
We have to take
Yes.
some accountability because this never, if you hadn't did what you did, he wouldn't have did what he did. So somebody's got to take, if he's going to take accountability for what he did, you need to take accountability for what you contributed to the situation. And you,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
and just because your feelings is hurt because you wanted him to love you, pick you, choose you, and he said, "No, I'm gonna go on down to the McDonald's and give you some fries instead." You just,
Holler
daughter,
said the imaginary danger. I'm sorry, this color's killing me.
not the imagined or not. I would rather you err on the side of caution
Caution.
and the
Mm-hmm.
person live to see another day than for you just to let it go and then something terrible happens. And now not only it did something terrible happen to that person, now you got to carry the guilt of not having to go on after them and done what your first mind told you to do in the first
Exactly.
place.
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
say imaginary and all these things. All I'm gonna say, and I get him protecting the black woman. I love that as well. But again, I'm going to
Mhm.
say the space. I don't know why to me, my space is super important to me, and I if I have to calm down. I was just recently with somebody. I was talking to somebody. We having a conversation. We got into like not really an argument, but it was like a small argument. And she walked away, and I was like, "Hey, come on, talk to me." But she told me at that space in that moment, she was not going to be able to receive what I was saying, and we ended
Mm-hmm.
up it blew up a little bit bigger because I wouldn't let her, chill. So I mean, I understand what you're saying about the dark alien and all that. The only thing I really didn't had an issue with was the space. If she needed that space, even if he stayed
So
there
how
to
long
protect. No, no, hold on, wait, hold on. Even if he stayed in the alley to make sure she was good and she was acting foolish, whatever, whatever. But let her have that time. Maybe she would have calmed down, came back and said, "You know what? You're right." That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm
you
saying.
think she was gonna calm down and say he was right?
Oh
If he
Lord,
had
I
just
don't
told
think
her,
so.
I'm this not it, daughter. You not it. It's
Mhm.
not you, and it's never gonna be
Right.
you.
But
If
that's the
she
point. Okay.
really wanted to get back at him, she should just let him go ahead and be with Sydney and let Sydney break his heart, because that's what's gonna
Because
happen.
that's what's going to happen.
Right.
Exactly. Let me say this, and
I agree.
I don't want to belabor the point because I hear what you're saying, and I respect y'all's opinions. The people that
Mhm.
don't agree with me, that's fine. But I think
Mhm.
the part that we're missing, they weren't in the alley. I think we keep making it seem like, well, he could have just waited in the alley. They were not in the alley. She was going into the alley, and he was telling her that's not safe. And he said, I wasn't going in the damn alley because it wasn't safe. So
Right.
if
I
as a
think we missed
grown
that.
ass man,
Mhm.
I
right,
think I
if as a
did
grown
too.
Well,
ass man he was
we don't
like,
want
I ain't walking in
two
that damn
bodies.
alley. You know what I mean? Like I think we keep missing that. That's an important part of the story because I think we feel like they were already in the alley and he just was like,
Mhm.
no, we're leaving. No, she turned to walk into the alley and he was like, hell no.
Hell no
I'm
to the
just
no
saying.
no.
All I know is
Exactly.
I really want y'all to
I ain't going in that bitch.
understand how much I love y'all because this is my mama's Christmas brunch and she made fried chicken and a whole bunch of other food. That
Oh
Ooh.
Lord, not
and
the
I feel
fried
like them
chicken.
niggas in there done ate all of the food and I'm out here with y'all. So
Well, girl, well,
I
we
want
love
y'all to
you
Keep
too.
the
understand
camera off
my
and
level of
money.
love for
Yes,
y'all.
because I
Before it's
sure be in
all
that grub. I
gone.
I
gotta be
love
on
y'all too. I do want to bring up
camera.
one
Hold
other
on,
point.
camera off. Choo choo.
I do want to bring up one other question or one other point, I guess, about the episode because you're right, it wasn't really a whole lot there. But When
You know.
y'all break this down for me because I said it in my review. When did Phil and Sydney's connection break? Because when they were at the retreat, they were all in on each other. They was in their own little world. We only saw that one little scene of the two of them by the pool saying, "I choose you, Pikachu." And by the time we got
What happened? I,
and by the time we
girl,
got back, Frank was dating Mumin and Sydney was all in Phil's face. Like, when did this? I don't remember when this happened.
Abby, stop it.
Mhm.
I can't stand Abby so much.
It's the I choose you Pikachu that sent me.
I know it did. And I was trying to let her go by with it too. And I was like, geez, and then I was look somebody
I
said
mean,
Demita.
Oh God,
Pikachu.
I'm dead at this.
I can't. Oh God, come get me, Jesus. I'm not.
That's my favorite one on there too. I almost forgot about that. But anyway, it was my favorite one. But okay, ladies, I'm gonna say this. Look, I think that I think honestly, at the end of the day, we do want somebody to be protected, want somebody to be safe. I think at the end, we're kind of all saying that at the end, but I think everybody has different opinions in the chat and even up here because of the picking up. Even she mentioned the bruises. It's almost like I don't think she felt heard by anybody. So when she
Yeah.
brought the bruises thing, it was just kind of like, okay, next episode, the next scene is. I swear, it was almost like they just missed her. If you watch the whole entire scene, it's almost like they glided into the next clip or whatever. Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and go home. Okay, it's almost like Tommy was like, if she don't hurt me, get up out of here. I just felt like they just wanted her gone. I might be, maybe I didn't feel that way.
well, I mean, she didn't
I
have
didn't feel
nobody.
that way.
Phil didn't want her no more, and none of the other
I'm
guys.
not
She
asking
didn't
you
have a
that, Miss
connection.
Abby. I know how you
There
feel.
was no reason for her to be there.
Right.
Yeah.
But you know what, Kamisha, can I say something?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Okay, Kamisha, I'm looking at this and I understand this. I am a survivor of domestic, of that situation. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so, but here's the thing though. Why is Shiloh on the show for dating? And she's calling herself on her Instagram page not an intimacy coach, but an intimacy guru. Okay. So a guru would be even higher than a coach, correct?
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Right.
Okay. So now you're calling yourself an intimacy guru. You're on the show. You're being very sensual. You're talking about you're a sensuality person and this and that and the other thing, right? But yet you don't communicate. You talk about he's not a good communicator, but you don't even communicate what your triggers are.
Yes.
And you've gotten
Ooh.
to this level of intimacy because I don't know if you guys see it, but I see it as an older woman. I see it that she and Phil have probably been physically intimate. Yes.
Somebody said that in the
Yes.
chat.
Yeah, they.
Okay.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
so when I see it, I can see it. I can see the way a man touches a woman is different after they've been in that space where they've had all their
Body
clothes off.
language. Yes.
Mhm.
Body language, all of that. And okay, so now we as women, we've got to decide: do we want men to be protectors, or do we want them to be our girlfriends? Because if we want them to be our girlfriends, then you know what?
Yes.
Ooh.
Okay, because I see a lot of these women this season as walking in very masculine energy. And Shiloh is really no
Why do I
different
feel
in
like-
that sense because the women that have gotten with the Brown Girl Squad, they're all mean, nasty, and vindictive. And I said it and I mean it and I'm sticking to it. Okay.
Mm.
So
Well.
now she's being rejected by Phil. She feels as though she's being rejected by Phil and she becomes this instantly hysterical, irrational being. Like you're just so irrational that anybody that has any kind of sense knows that you don't go down any alley in any major city at 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm not doing it. And I'm from Detroit. I'm from the D. And I'm not doing it. And I don't care if I'm weaponized.
Well.
Okay.
Hey, D-Town cousin.
Let's go there. Okay. And I'll stop there. I'll say something for my podcast.
Well,
Like
I
I
mean,
said
I'm not
before,
gonna.
the
I know everybody's
communication
calling
on
her
her end
manipulative.
was not there.
You said a what?
I said, like I said before, the communication on her end was not there because if you were really feeling Phil,
Yeah.
you would have told him before and he would have maneuvered different in that situation because of her
Exactly.
triggers.
And depending on how she was acting, he may not have could have moved different.
Well, no, what I'm saying
What I'm
is,
saying is, what's going on?
oh, I don't know.
Is that me?
Who is that?
Who is that? Who's?
I
Okay, I don't know.
What I'm
But
saying,
what I'm saying is that
she
What
would,
she would have, if they had a
he
conversation,
might have
he
maneuvered,
might have maneuvered,
might have
maneuvered in a
in a
different,
different way
way
because
because of her triggers.
I feel like my stream just got possessed or something like that. Can we have a preacher in the chat? Those lay some hands in the chat because I don't know what that was. This has happened 3 times. Devil, get thee behind me. But anyway, I don't know what the noise was, Jesus. But everybody, I muted myself. I still heard the beats coming through the mic. I don't know if they don't like we talking about this. I don't know what's going on. Okay, I'm talking and someone said Deena, but I also heard it with Mod. Let me mute myself and y'all speak.
This is Aubrey. Is everything okay from my end?
Yep.
Is it me?
I don't think so. You
I'm
sound
not-
fine. You sound fine.
I know. Thank you. I got some new lashes
I
on
was
too.
muted,
Thank
so
you.
I don't think
Oh
it
my
was me
God,
'cause
here
I
we
was
go.
already muted.
While y'all figure the mic situation out, I have to run. This was so much fun. Thanks for
Yes.
having me.
Yes, come
appreciate you
back.
coming on. Yes.
We'll
Thank you
act
so
better.
much.
I'll act better the next time. I promise.
No,
Oh,
she
please
won't.
don't change
She
a
won't.
thing.
She won't. She's not
Yes.
telling the truth.
Because I'm going to still be me. So.
Everything. Why is she
Bye,
telling the
ladies.
story?
The only thing different will probably be my hair.
Okay.
That's probably
Good. Let's do that then. Only
But
change
I
your hair.
love
Well,
the
welcome,
blonde. I
Thank you
love the
so much for coming on.
blonde.
Hope you come on again. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yes, thank you. Bye,
No
ladies.
problem.
Bye.
Bye
Is that
now.
Stacy finally come? Okay, now hold on, Stacy. You've been a whole hot
Look,
mess. Are you on the screen?
look, let me tell y'all, you know, I be honor my commitment to y'all.
Yes. Okay. So, what do you want to add to the conversation, Miss Man? With the devil, I mean, I didn't mean by the one just left, but the whatever was going on had dissipated. See, we got possessiveness stuff was going on earlier. So, what's going on, Mom? What you got to say? I know you got something to say. You was getting all prepared and everything. So, what's good? Thank you, guys. Drop the links in the chat, please. Thank you.
Baby, hot mess city. But I mean, it's getting more interesting, I guess. This is the moment we've been waiting for, when all of it is like a culmination of interest, I guess.
Sadly, it was the last 15 minutes of the show, but yes, because it was pretty
I
much
didn't
boring the entire episode. I'm sorry it was.
I didn't get to see it.
I did not want to see. Hold on, somebody put that person in timeout. I can't read that. And wait, I don't. I didn't understand the whole purpose of meeting the family. I feel like the new people came up, except for Tommy ain't got no job. Sean came up quickly in the ranks and is gonna end up being one of the final 2 or 3. That's the part that tripped me out. I still trip out about that. But like I say, she's very, she's very pretty, and I think that she just came through and she just knocked all the women out the way. And there's no shades, and it's kind of shady, but that's what she did. She came to clean house.
She did. She did exactly that.
I'm telling you, if I would have came mid-season knowing what I know now, I would have cleaned the house too. Y'all wouldn't have been able
Probably.
to tell me nothing. Y'all be sitting right here talking about me.
Ma'am.
I mean, she did what she was supposed to do. If you gonna come on the show, come in late, you gonna come in hot and heavy. You ain't gonna come in there and be
Right.
like,
And make it impact.
Ellen, that was an accident. Yeah, please block them. That was an accident. I was trying to block them and I'm struggling. But yes, if I would have came through, like, baby, look, y'all already been here. I'm about to get all your dues, period. You know.
Wow, not all the dues. Listen, this is why I can't do that. I
Then
still
y'all being
think they
real
should get a prize at the end. Like, I still don't understand why there's no prize, no trip to Cozumel, no trip to Turks and Caicos, a good smooth 20 grand for the couple, something besides having a boyfriend. Why is there no prize? Why is there no prize?
Love is the prize. Wait a minute. Hold on. The demon came back. He's mine.
Wait, listen. I just muted myself.
Turn the mic. Yep. That scared me so bad. I don't scare easily.
So to everybody in the chat that was accusing of me, it was not me. It was Mod. I'm just saying. I'm gonna clear my name.
Oh, it was Mod. And Mod over there.
Mod, we're What's going on, Mom?
We're
I'm gonna
gonna
get
have to
dragged for
have a
this anyway.
one-on-one meeting with you, Mod, and Kamisha, so y'all can talk about how you don't like being accused of stuff.
Wait, what happened? What you saying? Say it again, cuz, so I can respond accordingly. I didn't hear you, ma'am. What'd you say?
I said, well, since people want to be accusing my girl, we're gonna have a one-on-one meeting with you with Mod too, so that y'all can talk about why you shouldn't be accusing her of things that she didn't do.
Who is the she? Accusing who? I'm sorry, I missed this whole entire
Miss
situation.
Deena for having
Anyway,
she said they were accusing her for messing up the connection.
It was a possession. It was
really
bouncing
don't
around like the movie. It was just changing of the spirits. I don't know what was going on. I was trying to think about praying and throwing something. I don't know what was going on. It was possession.
Pull out my holy water.
I was being shady. I was referencing last night's episode.
I know you was. I was kind of going past that. I got you.
I didn't have my sunglasses today, but I got my baseball.
I didn't see the fan either. Oh, I forgot you somewhere else today.
I'm not home. I do have sunglasses though, since Stacy don't have hers. I'll put my hater blockers on for you. Hold on.
Mine just had his sunglasses for me.
Bottle water or
sunglasses
water.
Stuff happens, y'all. Stuff happens. Sounds happens. All kind of stuff. Okay, they said they get paid per episode, which we do know that. But
I don't care that they get paid every episode. There should be a large cash prize at the end of this. Give them some money. This is a lot of stress. Give them some money.
The process is stressful. Y'all have no idea, Lord Jesus.
I don't know. I would have been an Aisha. What you say? A hater? A hater? I know that'd been me. That'd been the only scene y'all remember me from. Y'all don't Miss Kamisha reviews for the beat the stank off of somebody. See,
I'd have got put off that episode. I ain't gonna even lie.
I would have never made it past the screening because they'd be like, "Ooh, her mental stuff. No, she liked to fight too. No, she can't be on the show. They wouldn't have put me on the show. Well, you know, I wasn't gonna be on the show no way because they don't like fat women. So,
oh my God. Okay. And we have 93 thumbs up and 292 watching. How y'all gonna do me like this? Now I gotta go in.
We got
do a like too. Are you serious? Get the likes up before I throw a bomb in here. Y'all know how sensitive y'all ears are when I throw a bomb. Y'all be crying in the chat, in the comments, and after I drop the live, don't do me. I will drop a bomb up in here. You know it's loud.
Listen, thank y'all for being here though. Almost 300 people in the chat on New Year's Day. Thank y'all.
Yes, God. People couldn't wait. I was getting
messages. Everybody. Happy New Year to everybody.
All 292 of y'all better be subscribed to everybody that's on this screen.
They be dropping y'all links. They be dropping y'all links the whole time. Some of them don't like thick girls. Y'all are wrong for that. Don't say that.
They don't like big girls. Did you see how they did Baby Girl last season? They don't like big girls. They don't like big girls.
I just saw Tressa yesterday.
Did you?
Yeah.
Tell Tressa I said hey.
You tell Tressa I said hey. Tressa looking good, honey.
Yes, she does.
And you know what? Tress is one of those people, like, every time you see her, you get the same version of her that you met. I can't say the same for all of my cast mates and other members of the cast. But Tress is one of those people, like, whenever you see her, it's all love. And then, you know, her daughter and I are, like, really close, too. So she's like, hey, Auntie. That's what they all call me, girl. I'm the fine aunt, though.
Oh, come on, fine auntie. Can they do a plus size version, like Ready to Big Love or Big Ready to Love or something? I don't know, but listen, listen something. Something.
I'm
Big
telling
Love
you,
and a Big Easy and start in New Orleans.
I'm telling y'all, let it be an all-star. Let them put me on.
That's
the
what
island. I'm about to F it
Simone
up.
was talking about. She was talking about as an all-star.
Oh, an all-star would be interesting because I think y'all would play the game totally different.
Yes,
going
God.
through the experience. It would be a totally different show. Oh, that would be interesting.
Definitely.
Yeah, she said there was allegedly coming up. Allegedly.
I would go on it because we know we have run no risk of me finding a man. Y'all gonna have to sit him in front of me.
I think it'd be pretty good to see the people, some of the same people mingle like that. It would be very interesting. I don't know. Somebody said that Millie says that Shiloh is a ticking time bomb.
I agree.
If
I
you
I
agree.
don't know
don't,
about
if
that.
you
I don't
don't
know if I think she's a
hurt,
time
look,
bomb.
you know what they
I don't think
say,
she is.
hurt people. And if you don't go
Yes.
through the steps to heal your previous past,
Right,
which thank
Bonita.
God I have, you could blow up on people for no reason.
I don't know. She's a time bomb. As so much it was just she was in a situation where she had feelings for him. They weren't returned. I don't know if it's a time bomb. Honestly, I don't think it's that deep. I just think that it was like in that situation. Because I'm gonna tell you what I think happened. My version of what happened was a little different than Abby's version. But my version was they had a good time. They was partying down to the club. It was time to go home, and she was with her girls, and she was asking Phil, "So am I
Am
going
I
home
going
with you,
home with you, or am I going?
Oh my Lord
and
Jesus.
I don't know where that came from. And
Mod, I'm
she
sorry,
was
Mod, it
like,
was.
and she was trying to get him in that moment before she agreed to give him the cookies. Then in that moment, she was trying to get some sort of definitive answer from him, like, "Well, if I go home with you tonight and I'm giving you the cookies, what's good? You my man or what?" And I think that's how it escalated, honestly,
Not
because
the
I think
milk
they were
and
having a good
cookies.
time up
Well,
until the end.
And
I
he
think they
said
well,
were having a good
no,
time
one of
until
y'all
the
can
no.
end.
give Phil my phone number. He can come and pick me up.
Oh my
Oh,
God. Oh my God.
oh man.
What?
Okay,
I'm
now
not
What?
y'all can
mad.
go on
Let's
double date. You
go
really
on.
big
Let
TV
him
going
pick you
double date
up.
with Tyrone. Y'all better
That's it. Let's
call
double date, Stacy. We gonna double date.
We
Tyrone.
going on a double date, except
Yeah,
he's just
girl.
gonna carry me everywhere we go.
You know
So just
what?
be
I
ready.
can't.
See,
I'm not doing that
I'm
with.
with Dave
Oh
P
my God.
because he just said she's willing to destroy his reputation because he wasn't chosen. It like again, if you're not getting your desired result from the situation, then okay, that's not the one. My husband's somewhere else, and move on.
Thank you, Deena. Thank you.
Yes,
You?
Dana.
Yes, ma'am.
Shiloh
Oh.
is a better fit. Shiloh is a better fit than
Okay,
Yo, it's
baby girl.
mod.
I don't know. It's just pure scariness is coming out of the voices right now. I'm not sure what's going down, but my Bible is in the other room. I don't feel like going to get it. But I don't know. Every time you get on the mic, Mama, I'm gonna drop the link in the chat. And I want you to try. No, Ma, it's because it's every time I'm dropping the link in the chat. Try it that way, okay? Remove yourself, and I'm going to drop it there. Because I want you to have some final words to say. 'Cause we're about the end. Everybody has things to do and all that jazz. And that's really funny. The
Yes.
show's kind of boring and
I gotta
Exactly. I
go
gotta
in
get
there
ready to go. Yeah.
and cuss people out if ain't none of my mama chicken left. So
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
and
they
I'm
heard
at my mom's
you
house
and
for
was like,
Christmas as
I'm not gonna
well.
do that.
Look,
I'm
Okay.
about to
I
eat
went
for Christmas as
offline so
well.
I could eat some of my enchiladas my daughter made last night. Girl, you better
listen.
go offline real fast and go get you a plate because you know folks
Well,
go
no, I gotta
in
make my
there.
eggs because I don't eat scrambled eggs. I have to. It's a whole thing. This is fine
I
because I
see.
gotta go in there.
Well, I'm
I need
And
to
I'm
allergic
gonna
see.
make
to
me
eggs,
some
so I feel
pancakes
you,
that
girl.
are hot and fresh. And listen, I'm not gonna.
And the chicken too. Oh man, I'm
And
hungry
yeah,
now.
it's brunch. There's fruit. There's chicken. There's shrimp and grits.
Why did I not care?
There's
Why did I not care about the fruit? All I heard was grits,
Look,
chicken.
look, Abby, where you stay?
we in Charlotte. We lit
See,
over
I
I
would have
can't
here.
stand. By
bypassed
the
the
time I
whole
get
fruit
there, it'll be
bowl.
cold.
Take
So
me to the
Right.
okay.
chicken.
Ladies, I literally just pulled up in front of my mama house. I gotta go. But listen,
Okay.
I love y'all. Thank y'all. Everybody, please have a wonderful new year. I look forward
Yes.
to all the
Yes.
things that everybody has going on. Shout out to the
Absolutely.
people in the chat. Please subscribe to Really BTV and all the ladies up here on the panel.
Yes.
Yes.
We all are opinionated, but we don't have no problem with hearing what y'all got to say, honey.
Period.
We can all
Yes.
agree
And
to
I'm
disagree.
Exactly. We can agree to disagree. We listen. We do it. We do it, and or in decency and in order. Okay,
Yes.
it's all
Yes.
Yes.
good.
In that order. In
Amen.
that
All
order.
Mhm.
right. Love y'all, ladies. Be safe. Have a great day. I'll talk to y'all
Keep
later.
You
Yes.
too.
asking the
Thank
same
Yes.
you.
All
question.
right.
All right,
Make
Take
him
care.
her
everybody. Thank you
preferred
for coming
answer.
on. Actually, Aubrey, we had the guest today. Time, please. Thank you so much for all the ladies coming on. We are. Wait, hold on. Is that Mod? We're gonna try this. Hopefully, it's not. Who was that? Stacy B. Oh, that's Stacy B. I thought that was. Yes, ma'am. We about to shut it down, Miss Stacy B. We're about to shut it down. You're muting yourself, so I can't hear you. We're about to shut it down. This has been a wonderful live again. We had a lot of people in the chat watching. Thank you guys for
Mhm.
the support. Make sure you follow
Absolutely.
everybody. Of course, I will be putting
Hit
everyone's
the
links in
like
the chat.
button.
again. And please, y'all, let's get Deena to that 100. Let's get really beat to the 6. Come on, y'all.
I'm
Let's
at
do this.
81 now.
And don't
I'm at
forget
81.
Aubrey
All
too.
right.
I'm close. I'm very close to 100 also over at actually Aubrey.
I will
Okay.
actually, I'll be putting everybody's links in the description. As soon as they click on the YouTube channel, y'all links will be right there. Yes, please go check out actually Aubrey. Get her to that number 2. Please support
Yes.
Black content creators, please. In this new year, let's do that. Okay. All right,
Okay.
guys. Make sure you stay tuned for the panel. We still are reviewing selling Tampa. And we got some more juicy stuff coming at your way. And all the ladies have their own content on their channel also as well. You're fine, Mike. So again, y'all have a happy new year, blessings and love. And all I expect is number joy. And we're gonna do number go up. And that's pretty much it. All right, y'all. Anything else y'all want to say before we roll out of here? That's it.
Just Happy New
See you
Year,
guys on
everybody. Still be
Friday.
safe. The roads is still
Yes.
crazy.
Please be safe out there. Unfortunately, yes, it's still not that great. All right, y'all. Peace, love, and hair grease.
Oh, that's a different ending.